The concept of alienation, as articulated by Karl Marx, provides a profound commentary on the human condition under capitalism. Alienation, or Entfremdung in German, refers to the estrangement of people from aspects of their human nature as a consequence of living in a society divided by class. In Marxist theory, this concept is not an abstract idea, but is a concrete manifestation of the capitalist mode of production. Marx's exploration of alienation is grounded in his understanding of human labor. For Marx, labor is a distinctly human activity, one that defines our species being, or what it is to be human. In pre-capitalist societies, labor was directly connected to the life needs of the individual and the community. However, under capitalism, this intrinsic connection is severed. This results in 4 types of alienation for the worker. The worker is alienated from the product of their labor, from the process of production, from their fellow workers, and from their own potential. Firstly, the worker is alienated from the product of their labor. In a capitalist system, the worker produces goods and services that are owned and disposed of by the capitalist. The more the worker produces, the less they own and the more powerful the capitalist becomes. This alienation from the product of labor turns labor into a commodity, something that is bought and sold on the market rather than an expression of the worker's essence. Secondly, there's alienation from the act of production itself. Labor in capitalism is reduced to a means of survival, a mere job, rather than a fulfilling and creative activity. The worker is compelled to work under conditions they don't control and which are not conducive to their well-being. The labor process is dictated by the capitalist, focusing on maximizing efficiency and profit, which often leads to monotonous, repetitive tasks that stifle creativity and self-expression. Thirdly, there's alienation of the worker from their fellow workers. Capitalism breeds competition and individualism, which fragments the workforce. This division undermines the sense of solidarity and community among workers, making collective resistance to exploitation more challenging. Lastly, the worker is alienated from their own potential. The dehumanizing nature of capitalist production prevents individuals from realizing their full creative and intellectual capabilities. Workers are reduced to simple cogs in a machine, performing tasks that require little imagination or critical thought. This thwarts their natural inclination toward creative and purposeful activity. Marx's concept of alienation is not just a critique of economic systems. It's an exploration of how economic systems shape human consciousness and experience. Under capitalism, the intrinsic human need for a creative and purposeful life is subverted by the imperatives of profit and production. This results in a profound sense of dissatisfaction, unhappiness, and disconnection, not just from one's labor, but from one's very essence as a human being.